Hey guys, it's Gano136, and since it's almost New Year's, I decided I wanted to do something special for you guys and just kind of go back and review what happened in my life that had a huge impact in 2012, and I hope you guys enjoy my year in review. First of all, I started off the year in January, ringing the new year, heading in from 2011 into 2012. Wow, that was a big change. I had no idea what was ahead of me in 2012, but I have to say it was really good what I experienced in 2012. I started off January, like I said, ringing in the new year, and then, no joke, as soon as I got back into school, it wasn't even in one day, uh, me and my brother at the exact same time got really sick, and we were out for about close to a week, and it was really bad. I can't even remember what it was, but it was pretty bad, and we were both out for quite a few days. But once we got past that, we enjoyed heading into February with Valentine's Day. I don't think we did it very much in February, but I do remember it was a relatively good month, if I remember correctly. I had fun talking with some of you guys on Team YANTSU. I got a lot of flight sim time in during that month, some of the spring, heading into the spring, that is. So I'd say February was a good month, and heading into the March time frame, it was good. In March, we sat down and did a bunch of applications for Team YANTSU, if I recall, and we decided on who was going to be in the group, and we brought in Justin and Nick Tay into the group for the 2012 year, and we added some more people later on in the year that we decided we wanted to add in, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Um, Before I had to graduate, because this is my senior year in high school back in spring, they made us do a graduation project, so we had to choose a topic, and we had to work with that topic inside. We had to like fill out the certain papers and stuff, and it was really, really hard and confusing at first. But once we got in the hang of it, it really wasn't too bad. I had to rate it anywhere between a medium and a high level task. It wasn't too bad because you get to choose on what you get to do, so that was the fun part. I chose aviation because I'm interested in going and becoming a pilot, so I was like, I want to learn a little bit more about this. I wasn't familiar with everything, so I worked with some people here, and I finished my project, and I learned so much about airplanes, helicopters, tilt rotors, everything about that. That was really fun and interesting. I think I got close to 30 hours in with my mentors, so that was really fun. And then finally, in April, me and my senior class went to Orlando, Florida. It was a long drive down there. We had a weird bus driver who had some medical issues or something, and we were swerving all over the road. And after 4 hours of driving, when they did the bus driver change, one of the scariest moments of my life, because that was my birthday. Well, heading into my birthday, I was about to turn 18 that night. So I was scared that I wasn't going to make it to the age 18, and that was kind of one of the saddest moments of the year. But once they got the issue resolved, we continued. We were 2 hours late getting to Orlando, but that was okay because we had more fun rushing around, having all of our fun doing stuff around there. When we went to Disney World, I went to the Hollywood Studios, and then on day 2, we went to Universal Orlando, and we got to do, I think, the Islands of Adventure during the day, and then later that night they had one of their senior nights. So we got to go around Islands of Adventure, and we also got to go around the main park over there. And then later they had a concert that night in which we got to watch Pitbull live in concert. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And then the third night we went to Disney World and we went to Epcot. That was tons of fun. One of the best trips I've ever been on, if not the best trip I've ever been on. Wish I could have done more. Every time you come back from a big trip like that, you always say, I wish I could have done more, but I truly have to say we had a lot of fun down there in Florida. And then we came back, and heading into May, Team YANTSU started planning for our 4th year to track Santa. The team started cracking down and figuring out what we kind of wanted during the year, and we were scratching the surface then. We didn't know what we had in store for us later in the year. In June, I graduated from high school. One of the biggest accomplishments that you can have in your life is to graduate from high school, and I have to say it was amazing. So much fun. I felt really good about myself, and I want to continue on and go into college and then finally get a career path going. Hopefully in aviation. I don't know. Maybe that'll change in the next year or two. Who knows? During the summer, Team YANTSU, we got a lot of preliminary planning done for the show. We always say we started planning back in June and July, really, because that's when we really started kind of hitting on it just a little bit and deciding on what we wanted to do for our 4th year. In August, I think we didn't do too much, but then in September, we did some good planning during that month. And then heading into October, right at the end of September, I came down with pneumonia. And it wasn't fun at all because they had me on a bunch of meds that had me always feeling like crap or woozy or something. So they had to kick in and do what they had to do to get the pneumonia out. But once I did get the pneumonia out, I felt much better. And in October, in the fall, I got to go watch my old marching band that I just graduated school from as they performed their 2012 marching band show, Elements of the Universe, which is based off of the band Earth, Wind & Fire. If you've ever heard of them, they're really good. And if you go check back some of my older videos, you'll get to see some of the football game footage of where they performed their show at my school. They did a great job this season. They took home a bunch of first, seconds, and third places, I think, throughout the year. So it was a really hard show. If I did it, I would have worked just as hard as them because it was not an easy show. But they pulled it off, and they did a great job. During September and October, we worked really hard with Team YANTSU. We focused on cracking down and starting to do advertisements this year because we always said we don't do enough advertisements. So this year, we did a lot of advertising. Anywhere we could. Facebook, Twitter, and lots of YouTube videos this year. I personally did 3 this year, I want to say. But, yeah, I want to say I did 3. And it was tough making those 3 advertisements happen, but we did. And I know Brayden, LZ101, he did a lot. Kinster1999 did some. And Nick Tay and a bunch of other people, even outside of Team YANTSU, did ads for us. And all I can say is thank you for that. That was really good. I didn't do anything in October for Halloween. I know a bunch of you are going to be like, boo, you hate Halloween. No, I just didn't do anything this year. I really wasn't interested in it. My family wasn't interested in doing anything this year. So it's just kind of like, yeah, well, we had a bah humbug moment on that, but that's okay. Halloween's not the biggest holiday for me. I know for some of you it is. You guys enjoy Halloween, but I'm going to move on to November now. In November, we did some more finalized planning for Team YANTSU. We weren't quite there yet, but we were getting really close. We worked on a lot of newsletters during that time for our website. You can go check those out. I'll have the links down in the description box below for our website. If I keep saying our website, you can go check it down there, and that's where we have all that stuff at. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving with my family at my uncle's house. All of our close family got together, and we had lots of food and a bunch of good times. And I have to say it was one of the best Thanksgivings I've ever had. Really fun. We didn't do as much as we have in the past, but I have to say it was still really fun. We watched a couple of football games on TV. I think we watched like 2. And that was really fun. And then headed into December, we finished planning for Team YANTSU, and we were working on our final video productions, our hardest ones yet, like our start of show and our ads. We thought we'd get more ads in this year, but that didn't happen, and that's okay. And then I'll talk a little bit more about start of show in just a few minutes. During the month of December, our TrackingSanta Weebly page gained a lot of viewers due to the fact we advertised earlier and that it was close to Christmas by that time. We were getting anywhere between 50 and 150 viewers daily on our website, so that was really cool. We had our low days occasionally where we had 30 or 40, but most of the time it was above 50, so we were really happy with that. On December 23rd, we had our big testing session, which had a lot of problems, but we partially got those solved, and then turned around, and all of that on December 24th got crossed out because we had a lot of technical difficulties right from the beginning all the way throughout the day. I think at the end of the day, it was much better than it was at the beginning, and I know a lot of you at Team YANTSU can agree with me on that. We went to go play our 4-minute and 10-second long start of show video, which is now on my channel, and it lagged. It didn't work at all. We tried to play it 2 or 3 times. We just gave up on it, said no, we're going to move on, and I just told you guys I would upload it after Christmas, which I kept my promise, and I did. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out, or maybe I'll put an annotation in here somewhere for you guys later on so you guys can see that. The best part of the day was talking with you guys and having fun with you guys. I know I was out of the room a lot throughout the day, and I wish I could have played a little bit more music, which we'll focus on doing next year. We've already started coming up with a small list of ideas so far that we're going to work on heading into January and February, but I'll let you guys know if we are going to release any of that to you guys. Chances are we're not, because it's heading into January. We just got done with Christmas. I don't want to get you guys hyped into Christmas again, because then you're going to be wanting it all year. So I think we're going to relax a little bit this next year. We might not. We'll see. There's probably going to be some changes in the ranking system. We'll see. I'm not going to say anything at this time. We're working on that for the 5th annual Tracking Santa live show and our 2013 tracking season. I have to say, this was the best tracking season yet. It was weird with no voiceovers for the Tracking Santa videos, but that's okay because they showed some really awesome places in their videos. We noticed they took a couple old places in their older videos and they made it look like it was another place, and they cut some stuff out to make it look like that. So that was kind of smart on their part, but for some of us at Team YANTSU who've already seen those videos hundreds of times, it was just old footage to us, nothing big. But we really enjoyed ourselves, and we thank you guys for coming out and watching our show, for all of you who did. We got in the media, we got on radio stations. It was great. We're still developing that stuff on our website for you guys. If there's any audio clippings or videos and stuff, we'll put that on our YANTSU in the Media tab, which will be on our website in the description box below. Finally, we have begun recruiting, like I said, for the 2013 tracking season. No, actually, I didn't say that. So what you have to do is contact LSF101, who is Brayden, who's a member of our group, and I'll put his channel in the description box below so you guys can message him if you're interested in joining Team YANTSU next year. You have until April 1st, 2013 to send in your applications. And as soon as you send him a message with your email attached, he will get that application sent off to you, and you can email it back to him. And he'll take care of that stuff for you guys. So far, we've gained about 10 applications just from our show and the days right after our show, so that was really awesome. Thank you guys for all of you who applied. What we can say is that you may not all get in, but we'll see what we can do to get all of you guys in if possible. Right now, from this past year, we've figured out it's not about the number of people, but about the number of job positions we have. And we figured out that this year we might actually be able to put 3 people on a job, because apparently 2 people can't handle that switching back and forth because of different time schedules and problems throughout the day. So next year we're probably going to put 3 to a job because we actually will have the numbers to be able to do that. But like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that later in 2013. I can finally say that I've hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, and I want to thank all of you out there who have supported me over the past 5 to 6 years now. Coming up in February, I think it will be my 6th year on YouTube, or 7th year on YouTube, something like that. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. But I just want to say thanks. Yeah, it's only been 200 subscribers in the past like 6 or 7 years. But the cool part about that is that just tells me I need to focus more on my video production, and I'll make it happen for you guys. I will make short films next year. Let me see. I think I'm going to talk about that. I'll talk about that in just a minute. No, I can say it now. I'll be making some short films in 2013, and I want to get some of my friends in it. I want to step up to the game and make some better quality stuff for you guys. So we're going to start scripting some awesome videos, some new stuff. There might be some comedy, there might not be. I know my friend Ian and his brother Shane, I'm part of another channel, and part of this thing called Channel 5 News, where we do comedic news. And if you guys want to go check that out, I will put an annotation right about there. So you guys can go check out the channel. Go subscribe to Shane, because he posts some of the stuff on his channel. And I'll let you guys know more about that. If you want to learn more, just shoot me a message. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I will answer anybody's messages on YouTube because I'm not famous yet. So any message that comes in and you guys have a question, I will respond to you within a day. But it's just because I'm busy from time to time. So just be patient with me, and I'll get right back to you as soon as possible. But like I said, some of my friends will be stepping in for some short films next year, and we're going to make it happen. And today I'm going to be celebrating New Year's Eve with my family, and we're going to ring in an awesome 2013. It's going to be hard to top 2012, but based off of what I've heard, now that the apocalypse didn't happen on December 21st, it's going to be a good 2013. We're going to be celebrating and having a good time next year. Alright guys, here's my list of 2013 resolutions. First, I plan to get a job so I can make some money, so I can head to college hopefully in the future, since I'm 18 and I need to start paying for some stuff. And I also need to start paying for insurance so I can start driving again. That would be really great. I plan to go to college this year, and I'm really working on getting my pilot's license in the next year, because that would be an awesome goal to say by the end of next year that I have my pilot's license. That would be really cool. I know a bunch of people who work really hard on that, and I want to work super hard on that so I can possibly have that next year. It might not happen. It might happen in 2014, but that would be great. Um, I want to set a minimum goal of 500 subscribers next year, because I am going to be doing some short films, and if I do get a laptop next year, I might be doing some Let's Play series, because I know a bunch of people who do Let's Play, and they just enjoy it, and I'll have fun with that, and I'll find a way to where I have a webcam or something recording me at the same time over my own camera, so you guys can see a reaction cam for some scary games or something like that. That would be really cool. I know my friend Justin does that, and I'm going to work with him on figuring out how he does that to where I can make that happen as well. But I think 500 subscribers, I think we can make that happen next year if you guys can help me out and spread the word about my channel as soon as I start making some short films and making those happen. Please spread the word about me and my awesome films I'll be making next year. Like I said, I really want my own laptop, so if I do get a job here very, very soon, there's a big possibility that next year I can get a laptop and work on some really good stuff. And hopefully get some updated software, because I'm working on a computer from 2004, and it's really hard to put these video productions together on this computer, so we'll see how that works. I may start a few different Let's Play games, like I was just talking about Let's Play. I might do some FSX, Minecraft, and maybe in the future, if I can afford it, I'll get Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and then awesome cool fact for you guys, the new Amnesia game is coming out in 2013. So there's a possibility I could get that one, but I want to play the first one first, and then some custom stories, and then we'll go through the storyline of Amnesia. I think it's called War of Pigs or something like that. I'll figure that out and let you guys know. But the second Amnesia game's coming out after, I think, a year or two, so that'll be really cool to see the second Amnesia game hitting store shelves in GameStop, Walmart, places like that. I'm not product placing those places. I just want to say they're going to be there most likely. Alright guys, that was my 2012. Let me know how your 2012 was. You can make a video and post it as a video response below right here on my channel, and I'll watch all of your video responses, and hope to see you guys in 2013 with some really awesome content. I'm Gannon136, and for 2012, I'm signing out.